Hello, my awesome friends. It's been a very long time. I hope you're doing well. I've been extremely busy on the road training PMP and putting other PMP exam plans together. If you are out there in the United States and you would like me to come to your city with the PMP exam immersion, I need you to send an email to support@praizion.com. If you can find 5 people who are willing to join the program, your buddy Phil may very well be in your city. For example, in the next week, we're conducting the PMP exam immersion out in Oklahoma. Now, all you need to do to sign up for that one is go to ok.hpmexam.com. Over the past number of days, I've been musing on the direction of the PMP exam. For those people who always say, Phil, I'm stuck. I started studying, I fell off the wagon. There's PMBOK 6, PMBOK 7, Agile Practice Guide, Scrum, Kanban, TDD. I don't know how to get back on the horse. Or, there's so much content for the exam. How do I even study? Hey, this is for you. I'm going to give you a very simple tip. Immersion.pmradio.org is where you can get a book that puts everything together. And then we have a free treasure trove of videos that you can use alongside the book to ace the exam. I'm going to break down for you very shortly 4 levels to PMP exam success: 40,000 foot view, 4,000 foot view, 400 foot view, and 40 foot view. Let's get into the details. I call this the PMP exam study rule of 4. The rule of 4 simply states you can study for the PMP exam in 4 levels, 4 perspectives. Perspective 1, 40,000 foot view. The 40,000 foot view in my mind shouldn't take you more than 4 hours to cover. And this is all you need to do. In 4 hours, you attack people, process, business, agile and hybrid, and predictive. Watch this one more time. You study people for 1 hour, process for 1 hour, business for 1 hour. You study agile, hybrid, and predictive for another hour. Boom! That's your 40,000 foot view of the PMP exam in totality in 4 hours. You studied 14 tasks under people, which is on average 4 minutes a task. You studied the 17 tasks in process, which is on average 3.5 minutes a task. You studied the business domain of 4 tasks, which is on average 15 minutes a task. And you studied the Agile Manifesto Values and Principles. You studied Scrum. You studied the hybrid approach to project management, which is covered on pages 28, 29, thereabouts in the Agile Practice Guide. And you studied the 10 knowledge areas, the 5 process groups at a sufficient level. For example, the pages in the Agile Practice Guide of 90 to 95, thereabouts, cover the 10 knowledge areas very nicely, very concisely. If you study at this level, you will clean up a lot of the misconceptions and you will be on the right track to progress. Now you might say, Phil, but where do I start from? All you need to do to get started is go to this link. It's absolutely free. pmp.pmradio.org. pmp.pmradio.org. If you start off by watching the first 2 videos, this will get you caught up to everything at this 40,000 foot view to a large degree. It's going to take you to a monster playlist with free videos that you can watch to get these levels I'm talking about. You see, the problem is people spend a lot of money when they shouldn't have spent money on those things. If only they knew. I'm showing you where the hidden treasure is right now. pmp.pmradio.org. And what I'm giving you has helped thousands of people worldwide. That will give you the 40,000 foot view I'm talking about. When you have an understanding of people, process, business, agile, hybrid, predictive, now we can advance to the 4,000 foot view. You get what I'm saying? 40 hours for the second wave. This second wave what I need you to do in the same link, pmp.pmradio.org, study a task for an hour apiece. So what am I saying? Task 1, spend an hour. Task 2, spend an hour. Watch the videos in the playlist. Answer the questions that I ask you to answer. There might be open-ended questions. Answer them. You might end up spending another 30 minutes to go through all those questions, but I would advise you to put aside an hour daily to wrap up each task. I got certified in 2005 on the 25th of June. I'll never forget that day. I promised if I could get out of the exam alive, I'd tell everyone about this exam. And this is me paying it back because I was helped for my exam and I made this pact. Being a person of faith, if I could come out of this exam, I'm going to help people. And that's what I've been doing, helping people. I want to help you. But you need to go to the link and take action. pmp.pmradio.org. First level, the first 2 videos. Second level, now you're going into each domain. People domain, watch all the videos I have for task 1. Take you about an hour. Watch all the videos I have for task 2 and do the assignments. Take you about an hour. Do that for all the 35 tasks. 14 in people, 17 in process, 4 in business. Do that. It will amplify your understanding and your confidence. And I'm not talking about just knocking yourself out with ITTOs. No, this is not an ITTO type of course. This is a coaching course where you're meant to feel comfortable with each task. So, honestly, if you mean business with your test, I've done all the hard work for you. This series took me months to complete. A lot of editing, a lot of time. I need you to go watch it. I've done all the heavy lifting for you. pmp.pmradio.org. Third level, my friends. I need you to get to the 400-foot view. This is where you go into the nuts and bolts. All those cracks in knowledge, gaps in understanding, we are going to fill these. And we're going to be very specific about it. Now, at this level, I need you to go down to the very last few videos that you'll find in this playlist. There's one video called 100 Agile Terms for PMP Success. You gotta listen to that. 100 Agile Terms, close the gaps. I also have Agile Rapid Flashcards, also in that playlist. You gotta close the gaps by listening to these videos and audio. Okay? That's for Agile. Now, for the predictive piece, I need you to watch the video called Master All 49 PMBOK Processes. You get what I'm saying? This is another video in that playlist. If you do a Control F and you just type in Master All 49, it's going to come up. And this is where I'm going into more content at a lower level. Okay, so this is after day 35. Actually, the playlist kind of guides you on what to focus on. Because as you begin to get to the end of the playlist, you're going to be hit with a bunch of awesome quizzes on integration, scope, schedule, cost, quality, resources, communications, risk, procurement, stakeholder. And I'm telling you, these are not cakewalk questions. They're not easy. They're going to need you to focus. This is why I call it the 400-foot view. In the 400-foot view, my estimation of things is you're going to be spending roughly 4 hours to cover all of those quizzes. And I need you to cover them as though you were taking a test. I know some of you are very quick. You can play it on ×2. You get a lot of value by doing that because you'll be able to move quickly. But I need you to look for all of the quizzes. They're called situational questions or realistic questions. You'll find them all in that playlist towards the bottom. PMP exam situational questions. There are 10 of them. Okay? By the time you're done with that, my friends, this next 400-foot view, you would have done Agile definitions. You become solid in that. you would have done all of these situational questions, which by the way have some Agile. You'll be very good with that. And as you go down to the bottom, you are going to be hit with a 250 question test. Going through this and closing the gaps, in my estimation of things, will take you another 6 to 7 hours. When you put the time spent for Agile, all of the minor tiny little knowledge area tests, and the 250, I call it a marathon. By the time you are done with all of those, spend any additional time closing gaps by using Agile situations. Agile situations is towards the bottom. And as you begin to get towards the bottom, you're going to become insanely confident. Then we move on to the last piece. This is the fourth stage. And this is what I call the 40-foot view. At this level, what I need you to do is begin to finalize all of the knowledge. Watch the video called PMBOK Guide 7th Edition Bootcamp. I call it PMBOK 7 Live in London. It's 1 hour 56 minutes. You see, this entire playlist, the last time I counted how long it would take to watch all the videos, the tool that I used said it will take you a full 1 day and 10 hours. So there's a lot of content here, and you can get a whole lot of value from using it, okay? Just remember that in order to put everything into proper context, you should visit the immersion.hpmexam.com to get this book that will put everything into perspective. It comes with a workbook to keep you on the straight and narrow for 40 days. This puts a lot of focus into your PMP journey. Now, this is very important. There's one last piece. When you get into the videos on pmp.pmradio.org, as you approach day 40, I need you to begin to look in the descriptions, because you have links that can take you to sign up for online mock exams. So that's all I have for today, my friends. You want to ace the exam, you got to use my tools. They're free. Bookmark pmp.pmradio.org. Go to the playlist. Go through the first two videos. That's the 40,000 foot view. Go through the next videos all the way to day 35. That's the 4,000 foot view. Go down into the definitions for Agile. Go down into all the quizzes across knowledge areas. That's going to be your 400 foot view. Lastly, the 40-foot view is closing the gaps by looking at the Agile situations and looking at the PMP PMBOK Guide 7th Edition Bootcamp. And don't forget to get the book that puts it into perspective, Immersion.pmradio.org. You are also going to get a workbook along with that and a cheat sheet for you to condense everything down. This is one of the best solutions for the PMP exam that prevents you from running all over the place. Go into crazy study hall, go into crazy quizzes. Don't do it. Focus, mindset, direction. You are going to ace the exam. It's a tried and true methodical approach that blows everything else out of the water. There's no need to go crazy on ITTOs. There's no need to cram. Hey, don't cram. I'm off my soapbox. If you do all these things, you are going to get to a point of perfection and confidence where you can take the actual exam. That is my gift to you, pointing you to the resources that can help you. Okay? Put in the time, put in the effort, and put in the energy. You will succeed. I hope this gave you some confidence and ideas. pmp.pmradio.org. Do it and let me know the results. Bye for now, and all the very best.